I just realized I had no sound. So sorry to all those people that were looking at what I was doing. Nothing like technical difficulties. So I'll go back over that really quick, like in 10 seconds quick. Basically what I did was pull down a repo. You saw that if you saw me clone it. It's the two repos. One is Golang. That's the CLI. Kind of started working on that last week. Added a few issues here. Oh, this is an awesome fix here. So I'm just going to say fixed. Let's see here. Yeah. Closing comment. Cool. All right. Got it. Anyway, so that's Golang. And then there's Data Diluvium here. I don't have any issues on here because it's an older project. I started it says 2 months ago. That's when I copied it over here. The original repo was under just my Adrian name, and it's a billion years old at this point. Used an older version of Go. I don't even know if it actually builds. So anyway, I wanted to take a look at that today and kind of get a little bit more of an introduction of and review of what I had put together at the time. So anyway, that's what I had talked about for those first few minutes. Oh, and I came out here because I just wanted to do what would happen if I ran go build. Oh, am I broke? Go build. Oh, I've got my paths all set up wrong. So on that note, I'm going to actually bring up where I'm supposed to be running this. There we go. That's what happens when I shift back and forth between virtual machines, my machine, and the other billion machines I have all the time. I forget which one's set up with what thing. And yeah, you should have been hearing me. All right, cool. So sound does work. I'm not just going crazy. Let that run for a minute and check out this box. I might not even have Go set up on here. Yay. Anyway, that's an easy enough fix. All right. So make dir source package bin, right? Yep. All right, so I'm cloning these down. Oh, shit. There we go. Getting Golang. Then I'm going to get Data Diluvium. And now I'm going to pull down Go real quick. Why, yes, I have had to install this about 8.9 billion times, which is why I have all this stuff in a repo. There we go. There's that T1 screaming along fast as hell again. Oh, yeah. I'm rocking it with the password. Come on. Oh, that did not get all of the bits. So I got through the wget, and then this sudo did it. I guess it untarred it. All right, sourcing that, and I should have, yay, okay, I have Go installed now. Go back into codes. I actually needed to be, well, I don't need to be in here. Let's see how my Golang installation's going. Hey, it finished, woohoo. Hey, that was pretty quick. This is a virtual machine. That was pretty quick setup. I would be using my local machine, but it's all kinds of foobarred right now in the bash because I've been hacking on something. So we'll go just ignore that I am on a virtual machine and go with it. Not like it really makes any difference. Oh, I installed it in that directory. That's kind of comical. So let's open Kotogari. Oh, wow. Such a bright IDE. I haven't even set it up yet. Edit the thing with the bar. Oh. Thanks, JetBrains IDE. So I'm going to need a Go path for this one. So that's going to be codes. Wait, global project globe path. Yeah. Does it? I don't. I forget how that works. I think I just set that up right. Go root. No SDK. Yeah, there's an SDK. I just installed it. Why doesn't it look in the default location? That's kind of confusing. It's user lib ef g lmno go no. Where's it? Okay, whoops. Which go? User local go. Okay. There we go. User, and then it is in local. Go. I think I just pick. Yeah, there it goes. So now the ID knows that I have that. My go path is set. Vendoring. I'm not worried about that. Linux, custom tags. Not worried about that. Imports. Oh, dep is probably not installed, but oh yeah. So actually, let's grab that real quick. I just install dep this way because I've never had a versioning problem with the Ubuntu installed version. Oh, whoops, it's sudo apt get install go. Whoops, go dep. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and bounce in here. Now, one of the cool things is I could go in here and do like dep ensure blah blah blah. You'll notice dependencies not pulled down, of course, but in here, if I do enable, it's got a cool feature. Oh geez, it's gone crazy again. Which dep? User bin dep. Okay. User bin. BCD. Where's dep? EP. That's what we wanted. Now it knows about dep integration. So if I hit OK, it should, after a second, yep, there it goes. Run dep ensure. Yes, please run it and get my dependencies. So there we go. Now I got a vendoring directory with all the respective downloads for whatever was needed. Some HashiCorp stuff, Golang bits, whatever, all that good stuff. So this is the CLI. Talked about it a little bit last time, but just to review, I use Cobra to generate some basic skeleton work here. And I have a build, not a bill, a build. Bill can come work on the project if he wants to, but this is just the build. Currently running on Travis. Looked at it a minute ago for a quick 2 seconds. It's green right now. Got the badge in the README up here at the top. It's here. Yeah, install the README plugin. And overall, just not a whole lot added to it at this point. I believe if I look at main, yeah, see, it just calls command execute based on what's wired up back here under the directory. If I go to root, you can see it's the generated bits. Got copyright stuff in it that it adds automatically. And then I've added Viper and a few other things just so I can get the default config set up, which will be, let's see, viper.setconfigname.golang. So I believe this is supposed to be my config, I think. We'll find out in a minute here. I'll play around with it. It wants me to restart. If you're using Golang, one of the things I advise you to do is install the bits you need and then do the restart. I'm going to actually fix this blinding editor. I hope you don't mind me taking a minute here. It is my Twitch stream after all. Material. Search. Give me my material theme. There we go. All right. So that's installed. I do want to restart now. And I don't care about this stuff. There we go. Yeah, use the JetBrains stuff. Thank you. Also glad that you dug the music. I will have a lot more of that good light jazz in the future as I set up more transitions and segments to my various Twitch streams. Should be fun. At least I hope it's fun. If it's not, that's going to be a bummer. It should actually probably just kick ass. That's probably what it'll do. If I sold ads on Twitch, I would advertise my favorite drink that I just drank. But since I haven't sold any ads, I'm not even going to tell you what it was. The great thing about it is most people are freaked out by it, so they don't even drink it, and I get all of them. Super great. All right, much better IDE. I am in love with this material design. It's kind of like what's been available in Code and Atom for a while, where you get the nifty little icons. By default, it's darker, blah, blah, blah. Code formatting, as you can see, is rather beautiful. Yeah, it's so much easier on my eyes. I don't feel like I'm getting punched in the face now by code. All right, now I want to add a configuration. Go build. Here they get a couple different options. You'll want to pick package if you're setting up Golang yourself. It has the package path, which is that. Sometimes I find that the IDE doesn't pick the package correctly, or doesn't put anything there, which is super annoying. We'll call this general build, and everything else looks good. And it's a module, so it'll know to look and grab all the files and do a full-on Go build. Like if I was at the terminal, which this has, let's see here, Alt F12. Nope, that's the wrong button. Yeah, Alt F12. If I just type go build, that works pretty seamlessly. I can't complain at all about Go and its build capabilities. It's pretty sweet. There we go. And you can see Golang way over to the left. That is the executable. So I can run that. Boom, there we go. That's all that default help dialogue that looks kind of like junk in the code, but you know, when you're using the CLI, it's pretty damn important. So that is the terminal in use in Golang. And now let's do the actual build up here. That's weird that it auto capitalizes it. I guess that's part of the weird theme. But anyway, so I can debug it, run it. Now you can see down here it's doing the execute, which sounded pretty weird. Execute GCC executable path not found in path. What? All right, that's pretty weird, Golang. Let's just do this and see where we get. Install GCC, because I should have that C compiler installed anyway. Yes. Install C compiler, fancy pants C compiler. While that loads, I'm going to actually close this project and close Golang real quick. All right, that's working. Let's open up another terminal. There we go. What am I let's do, did I get a good build in that? No, it's still whatever, stupid. Oh yeah. So I need to do a dep ensure in here. Dep init then. Oh, maybe I set that up different. Golang dot. Oh, it doesn't have the command in there. So what I just tried to do was open. Oh, I didn't want that IDE open. Stupid writer. Don't open. Yeah, so what I just did was try to type Golang dot, which most of the JetBrains IDEs, except Writer, I haven't been able to get it to work with that. You have a command line tool you can use, which, all right, you close. There we go. I'm going to open Golang here. Anyway, the CLI can be used kind of like you do with code or Atom or other things at the bash prompt. You can type the command space dot, and then it'll open whatever it is at that path that you're at in the IDE. So that's what I wanted to do. And when the command's not available, they have a nice little create command line launcher function in the IDE, which will add it. So now it's added. So I have Golang open there. Now let's go over and open. Oh, damn it, where'd mother? Oh, there we go. So now I should be able to do Golang dot. Yeah. And I guess it just like sources that or whatever to automatically make it available in terminals like that. So that should open another project in another window, which it kind of looks like it's done. Data Diluvium. That's Golang. So let's close that project. What is, oh, there we go. Yeah, so it opened up Data Diluvium like it's supposed to. So in here, let's see what we got. We got a Docker file. Oh yeah, so I had a Docker build. What? Added to Git. It's supposed to be in Git. That is some, I'm going to say no for now. So I'm going to install the Docker file plugin. That'll be cool. So I used to have a Docker build for this. And that actually gives me evidence of what I was confused about. It is using the dependency manager glide. I don't actually want to do that anymore. And I don't actually, now that I think about it, I don't actually want to use this Docker file. We'll make a new Docker file later. Occurrences found in, oh yeah, thanks for being helpful. Did I just break something? Oh, the code, I used to have a code ship build too. So I'm going to replace, or I'm going to delete this for now, the code ship build, the Docker file, and all this good stuff. Turn off safe delete. Just delete the files. We're not worried about breaking stuff right now. Then here's the glide YAML. So I have mux and go-randomdata. Those were the two libraries I was using. So I'm going to actually delete that. And then glide lock. Not going to need that because we're moving to go dep. Oh yeah, it's my license. Push latest. What is this? Oh, that's for the. Oh, I want the plugin for shell scripts, but I don't really want the Yugo docs anymore because I'm going to do something else. Yeah, so let's actually delete all of the docs directory. Talk about cleanup of the nth degree. That looks fine for now. Oh, no, wait. Let's put .ida. That's the IDE files directory for all the settings and all that junk for the IDE that you really don't want to give to everybody else unless you want to do that. I generally don't want to share that part. I don't think anybody else wants my settings. What else? Oh, we should do ds store. Hey, Mikey. Thanks for joining. All right, that's fine for now. I don't need to worry about that. So this doesn't need to be there. And then run data diluvium. Does that work? Let's see if this works. This looks like an interesting little thing to try as I experiment with this thing. I honestly have no idea what it was doing then. Oh yeah, so I still need to do dep. Let's do dep init. Okay. So then dep ensure. There we go. Got a vendor directory now. Got the packages for the dependency management. Let's add toml. What about lock? Is that? Yep, that's that too. Thank you. What about Go? I don't need it. Oh yeah, I'm in Golang. It shouldn't need a plugin for a Go. All right. So I got that done. The markdown, the plugin. Oh yeah, it works real good. That looks cool. So I just tried that. Let's try that again. Bum 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 bum. So what do? I guess I'm gonna take a wild assumption here and see if I can just do local host 8080 maybe. Hey, check that out. That's cool. Thanks. So is that from this thing? Where would that be? Shimigan. What the hell was I doing? Anyway, so there's root and then handle func instructions. Can I go to the implementation? Does that? Oh, check it out. Yeah, that's slick. Thank you. Test instructions here. Data generate. Oh, that's where I was getting into the generation thing. Make. Oh yeah, I think I wrote I'm assuming I wrote like a little fakey data store here. Make this thing. Unmarshal it. Write. What did I write? Let's find the go to uses. Find usages. Yeah. Yeah, go to that. Routes, data generate. So if I type this thing, theoretically, I guess in the browser, right? Yeah, okay, for instructions on the schema generation, check out this thing. That's not entirely what I expected. Oh, that's post, and I just did a get. So if I wanted to do a post, then I would get, oh yeah, then I would get the other stuff if I did a post. Oh, I love Ubuntu. I really don't want to develop in other things these days. Let's see here. What is the post thing for Ubuntu or for browser? Mailman? Is it Mailman? No. If anybody thinks of the thing that you can do a graphical post with while we're here on the Twitch stream, let me know. I'd be very curious to know what it is because I know I'll remember it as soon as I get up the whole chat thing here, and then I'll be like, damn it, why didn't I remember it while I was streaming? Anyway, go through the rest of this here. Oh, and this is where I remember all this junk. That's where I built the code. And yeah, that's the latest for Yugo, which maybe I'll go back to Yugo for that. I do remember that Yugo is the thing that what I showed you earlier, the data diluvium site. What's diluvium? Yeah, that's what this was. So anyway, go back to this, and let's knock out some of this stuff. What else do we need to get rid of? It seems like it runs just fine. So Mux hasn't had breaking changes then. Oh, this is my old README that has some of the partial, like how it should actually work type of docs. Because I'm all about some docs first driven, docs first development, blah, 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 whatever. Well, actually, let's try this. Check this out. I wrote myself a little file thing to try it. So we can just do a curl in the post. I mean, post via curl in the terminal. Did I stop running it? I think I did. Alt. Oh, no. No, there it is. So get post. What did we get back? Oh, we got back nothing? What's it say? Endpoint and return generated data results. We'll submit a post against the endpoint and return the generated data results. Oh, I don't really. I'm pretty confident I don't have that stuff implemented. The idea is to submit a schema kind of like this, and it'll generate stuff for those tables or whatever. Here I did like a Redis example, console example, et cetera, et cetera. Which really is kind of the same thing I want to do with the CLI. So once I get some of this stuff fleshed out, then probably will implement a library that will then be implemented by the service and the other things. So let's see, I'm going to just put cleaned up and switched to go-dep for dependency management. And then that's going to change on me, right? Isn't that changing in the next month or two with Go? I think like changing to something like fancy pants dependency management or something. I don't know. I lose track of it, but we'll find out, and I'll implement whatever that is in it, or somebody else can do the switch. Put in a PR if you'd like to. I love that killed off the want a Mac dream. Because honestly, I had a Mac. What am I talking about? I have 3 Macs. And I really just want a Linux laptop now. Well, I have a Linux laptop too. So I'm basically fully Linux, but I have a bunch of Mac stuff just because I don't know why I have the Mac stuff anymore. Actually, I don't have any good reasons anymore. So that is the state of my existence in that regard. So the Toml plugin broke. Whatever. It's not broke. I don't believe you, Golang. What is this? IntelliJ shell script. Bash support. Select which one to disable. No, I want to do... Shokim, Alexander, I don't know which one to support. So I'm going to go with the bash support for now because it's just called bash support. I don't know what the shell script in IntelliJ is. Plus, I'm not really using IntelliJ. I'm using Golang. How did I accidentally install both things? I don't know. Yeah, I'm same with the laptops. Laptops are weird anyway. I just want something that like I can just code through my brain. What is this? Unversioned files. The Travis YAML. I have a Travis YAML. Oh, I need to put the vendor file in the git ignore. Actually, let's do this. Let's put the git ignore. Probably want to do the vendor directory because if other people work with the code, they will want to pull in their own vendor repo, depending on if they have like a Mac laptop or a Linux laptop or whatever, because this should theoretically run on whatever operating system. It doesn't really matter. You could also just get a shell on your phone. That'd be rad, right? A shell on your phone. I don't know. That could be. I guess I would use that. I take that back. That would be cool. All right, now 2 unversioned files, right? Because I don't. Well, let's go ahead and add those two. Control-Alt-A in this IDE pops those in there. Now I think I have, yep, okay. The git ignore took care of all the tertiary vendor directory stuff. Basically cleaned up for the dependency management and added the dependencies. I think that's pretty much it. What is it? Is it not doing its thing? There it goes. Still feel like I should use the terminal because then it doesn't do weird things to me when I'm trying to make it behave. All right, data diluvium. Got that kind of where I want it right now. So I'm going to go back over to Golang and let's talk about where we're at with that. Here's the main. I just kind of want to, what I want to do, did that message just say there's a Docker file in here? There's not a Docker file in this project. It's a CLI. It doesn't even need a Docker file. Anyway, I'm going to ignore that even just popped up. I don't know why it popped up. The other pieces in here, though, that I should describe. So I have a feature description, which is basically describes where I'm thinking about certain features, so people can join in on that markdown one. I think I referenced it in one of the issues. Oh yeah, and then here's the examples, which, wow, this formatting is trash. I'm sorry, it's not good. It's not easy to read. That's what I should say. Anyway, over here to the left, let's look at the actual markdown. I can do this, right? Yes, wrap it. There we go. So there's my source destination, general count info, like it's basically some docs about what I'm trying to do here. Then, let's see what I would like to do. What is this, sample? I don't know what that is either. Maybe I should delete it. But what I am going to do is get rid of my CLI that's been built for now, because I'm going to actually write some code or something here, and then go look in here. I believe that I had added some stuff previously. I just want to make sure if it is or isn't here. Root command, function execute. Root command execute happens there. Here's where it initializes. So this is where all the bits initialize for this whole kit and caboodle. I want to be able to do basically Golang deluge, which will generate the data. Here we define flags, configuration. Oh, that's the Cobra docs. I'm just going to leave those in there, but let's do a format print. Just print. I expect this to print out. Just want to make sure I'm actually thinking of this right. And open the terminal. See, that took what, 2 seconds? Why doesn't .NET take 2 seconds? I have a proper binary file now, yeah. Golang, and then deluge. Boom, I expected it printed out. Oh, and there's another message somewhere? Oh yeah, because the deluge command. So that actually, I should probably do, that's initialization, and the actual command is in here, delegated accordingly. All right, so that's where it should be. So I'll put my test stuff in between here that I'm going to start writing. do a go build again. There we go. Deluge. Boom. In the order I expected it to. So, yeah, that's not very nice. I should do a print line, but whatever. On Ubuntu, what's special? Well, it basically works with all the stuff. All the IDEs, all the other stuff. But then, of course, it's GNOME, right? So you could use whatever you want to. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's a Debian base. So, you know, you got your apt-get install, whatever. You have all those capabilities. Then, of course, as far as like compared to, say, Mac or Windows, with Windows to do the same thing, you'd have to like install the Linuxy bits, which you can do nowadays. But I don't know how you feel about that. With Mac, you just don't have the same compilers and everything. I mean, things do compile differently. It's a Darwin core, not a Debian distro core. It's a whole bunch of stuff, but it's just nice. It's a pretty lean executing development environment overall, and you just have tons and tons of flexibility. Like install themes or whatever, or just don't install Ubuntu. Install Mint or something. Yeah, like Kodu or whatever. It's your choice. You know, lots of options. It's not like you install the thing, right? Like Mac OS, and you just get one thing. Oh wait, I'm sorry. You get two themes now, so you can make it look like something else a little bit. But yeah, that never works. You have one OS with a Mac. With Linux, you have a variance of stuff. But also, you're working like in this case. Where would I run any type of server stuff that I'm writing here? I would run it on Linux. So now I'm developing it on Linux, so I'm actually as close to what I would deploy it and run it on here where I'm building it. So that's kind of awesome. So I want to try out some of the libraries just real quick here. Go random data. What do we have for options? Oh yeah, there's random data, go fake it, iCrowley fake it. I think there was another one too, but I don't really remember where it went to. So let's look at go random data Palander. And that is a faker. What does it do? Oh, already we got some good stuff here. That looks cool. So let's use Ensure and get that, right? We'll just run this thing and see what we get. I'm gonna be super simple and just take the example here. This huge example. Clear off the page. There we go. All right, that should give me a nice example execution, right? Copied. All right, random data not found, but then we're going to go up here to the imports and add the import. There it is. Boom. And when I do this, I believe I'll be told, yep, yes, please run dep ensure and pull that sucker in. It goes pulling it down, and it should just fix it, I believe. Yeah, all right, beautiful. All fixed up, and now, oops, come back to terminal. Now if we just do our standard process here, do a little build and a deluge. Oh yeah, all sorts of good stuff. Nice. All right. So that's that library. And what I want to do is say format.print line started executing random data generation from random data. Oops, I did not want. Thanks for that there thing. Didn't want to go that far though. Okay, so I'm going to do a start, and then I also want to do I want to get let's hear go timestamp. Can you do go timestamp? I don't remember what all the nasty formatting is for Go, so I'm going to look it up. Time.now. So I kind of, oh gosh. Yeah, I do want T dot, let's see here. T equals time dot now. What does this print me out though? Prints out that crazy ass number. Now it's format. What's the RFC do? Let's actually take a look. Time dot what? Time dot kitchen. Time dot kitchen. All right, whatever. Not Unix date. I don't want that. Yeah, let's just do stamp. It's effectively what this is, so that sounds groovy. Silly name. Random name, female name, random name generator, or random gender. Got a fair number of things here. And then this. Come on. Get rid of the spaces. I don't want all the spaces. So what I'm going to do, and I'm trying to clean this up a little bit, and then do format dot, whoops. I'm going to get a timestamp, look at the diff, and then set it up here at the bottom. So like whenever I execute, I get a start time and an end time, right? Simple as that. Let's say, actually I should do print f end time. And then, oh, what's the format? S or something like that. Let's here go. We'll do time diff. That's what I'll call it. So time diff. Equal to t dot diff. What is it? T dot something add. Subtract sub. Yeah, u time dot now. Now I think maybe. Let's see what that does. Wow, that's super weird. I didn't really want that. Maybe it is add. Is that how it does the diff? Cannot use time.now as the time duration. Oh yeah, because it's not a duration. It is sub. Oh, time.now. Actually, let's do it. Time.now dot sub t. Right? That's what it is, I think. Or is it? So it is time.now, and then oh, I bet I remember. End. Let's call it end. Time.now. And then let's do elapsed t.sub t? No. That's probably not right either. Elapsed is, wait, time. Oh, n sub t. Is that what I just did? I think that's what I just did. No, I'm not super sure. And then if I didn't just rewrite the same damn thing I was trying to do. Or 10. All right, what is format, time, elapsed, go? Oh, haha, that's what I was just trying to do. So is that, let's see if that meshes. End. So that's T for me. And then, which is N. End is start. It's end. Huh. Yeah, so start is, well, actually, let's make it more readable. Let's go up here and call T. Rename T to start. So that's start, yeah, time.now. And I have start way back up here. There we go, starting execution, that thing. Okay, let's actually use that same formatting. That's what I think I should do. Oh, and that was pretty dumb. Called time twice. I don't need to execute it twice. Start. There we go. Okay, so then format. Oh, and timestamp. Okay. Let's just go with that. Oh wait, this is elapsed time though, so it doesn't work for start execution. Then I printed that. Oh, and I should do one for end. actually, let's do in.format. Time dot, shit. Time dot stamp. There we go. But I still want to print out in time. And then blank D, whatever. Elapsed. That'll be my second formatted variable. So let's put elapsed. There we go. And what is it? It's format Golang format elapsed time. There's a formatter down here. Duration in. Oh, let's just say elapsed dot seconds. I don't know. That's might not be okay. I don't think it's seconds. Let's do nanoseconds, milliseconds. Sure, let's do nanoseconds. That sounds groovy. All right. Got that one done. 36,000 nanoseconds. And I don't really want this to print out now. But now I need to refactor. I don't want all this stuff up here in the middle. I just want a start and an end time for all of this occurring. And this is occurring for this particular library. So I'm going to copy this stuff. Let's see here. I'm going to take this, put it on the outside, and just copy the bits that I want. And I don't want this one. So let's see here. Starting random generator data. Actually, yeah, we'll take that. And then go all the way down. Get all the way down to this, of all that random generation for that particular library. And then what I'm going to do is refactor it to do extract to method, which probably, yes, gives me a function name. So I'll call it random data lib. There we go. All right, so now my code is just this, and I have this func with all the junk in it. And then let's look at the next library, actually, and do kind of the same thing. I'm going to use iCrowley's fake, I guess. 7 months ago. Looks all right. What do we got here? So import, pretty standard fare. Let's go ahead and put that up here, and the IDE can start thinking about that. Wow. Yep, there. Go ahead and run ensure. Go back to the library, and let's pull in some examples. Changing language. Oh, you can set the language to Russian. That would be pretty crazy. I don't really want to use Russian right this minute, though. But let's do some. Oh, here's the Go doc. What's it got in it? Ah, there we go. Oh, no, that's the same damn sample. So anything else down here? Okay, well, cool. So we can start with this, I guess. Name. Okay, so fake needs to be, we need to do like a fake, and then let's just stick it here for the moment. Fake. What does that give us? Unresolved full name. Reference to full name. To new full name. What is that fussing about? Whatever. Clear for a second. All right. So then we got format dot. Let's do it the same way we did in the other one here. We got format print line and then the thing. So format print line fake dot first name, format dot print line fake dot product, and then first name. Let's do a fake dot print line last name, right? Last name, yeah. And we'll just see if that works. Do a little build and run it. Whoops. Run it. Timothy Anderson at NTAG Electric Amplifier. So that's cool. Let's see what we got here. We had silly name, male, female, random gender, male, female, title, and then first name. Let's see what else we have here. Print line, fake dot, brand, city. Actually, let's do email address. And then we'll do print line fake dot. Let's do full name. What do we got? We got silly name. Don't really care. I'm just going to narrow this down to a few things so that we can get to a point where we can compare the two, right? So I'm not really worried about title or random gender or... I'd like to do full name. Random data. Name. Oh, okay, yeah, let's do that. And then email. Yeah, let's do country and city. So we have this here. We have full name, and then we have email address. This stuff I'm going to nix. Format.println fake dot country. There we go. Format.println fake dot city. And let's do the state just because, yeah, you got to do the state. What the heck? State. And then, yeah, I don't really need any of this stuff. Large and small. Oh, like, whatever. Street name, address. Actually, let's go with street and address. That sounds interesting. The number. Yeah, we'll do one number range. And let's see about that paragraph. Postal code, string number, string, da 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 da. Oh yeah, definitely want to do the string. Samples not. Oh yeah. So IPv6 address. I definitely want to do that. User agent. And we'll go with a full date. Oh, full date in range. Let's keep all those in there. Let's add back here. So we got a state and format dot fake. Whoops, print line fake dot street. Yeah, and then format dot print line fake dot street. There was a address. Yeah, let's do that. Format.println. Now I want to do a couple different types of random generation data because ideally we use a number of these, and I want to know which one's going to be the fastest when I get all these kind of mapped out here. So we got a street address, number in a range. Let's do fake dot number. Actually, what do we have here? We have currency, digits, domain name, gender, hex color, some other stuff. Oh, latitude degrees. That's actually would be good because, yeah, storing geo and then doing queries against it is not always the easiest thing. I don't know. I think this might be good enough just for right now. I can dive into a deeper query beyond this. So I'm going to go with that. So we went down to street address, and then all this stuff is just extra whatever. So clean that up a little bit so that it's just random lib library, and then I'm going to do this and refactor it out to a function of its own to clean it up a little bit. So we'll call this the fake lib, since it calls itself the fake lib. All right, so now we have 2. Whoops. And there was one more. So there's Crowley. This one. Oh, well, there's go fake it, and then there's oh, this is the random data. The go random data is the one that I first looked at. So go fake it. Then has what? It has a cute go character. So that's kind of cool. I mean, do you see that? That is a really freaking cute go character. Oh, and you can buy the person coffee. That's good. Oh, so here's go fake it stuff. This looks like it might have a few bits less than the other ones, but it also looks a few bits newer, I mean. So, well, let's do it. Let's even have, I see the author of this just assumes that you know how to install whatever the hell for go fake it. So, all right, I'm going to just add this then. Go fake it. Go fake it. It's fake. Yeah, there we go. All right. Yes, run dep ensure. That'll take a second. And then let's get that stuff in there. So we want a name. So format dot println go fake it dot name. There we go, and then format dot println go fake it dot email. That's exactly what I wanted. Name, email, then let's do we got country. Actually, I'm gonna do this. We got email, phone number, BS beer name. Oh, beer name. That's a good one. Credit card number. I don't even know if this has what I needed in it, really. There we go. So there's a bunch of stuff there too. Let's see what we can do. See what we can find. Print. Print. Oops. Go fake it. Email. Country. Yeah, okay. Maybe it does have all the pieces. Print line. Go fake it. Dot. Oops. Country. City. Oops. Damn it. You make the parens or you don't make the parens. IDE. Make up your mind. Go fake it. Dot. State. And street. Yeah, there we go. These look so familiar. I wonder if like the library just copied the other library. That would be kind of hilarious, honestly. Street name and number plus go fake it. Street number. Street name plus I don't know what the hell this is. Go fake it dot street. No, I want a prefix. Street prefix. Which I guess should not go there, but it should go over here. Yeah, I know. This is not really the go way to do this, is it? But it should work. All right. Now it is time to see what that does. Let's clear. Get a good build. Yeah. Let's just run it, make sure everything's running still. All right, that looks hunky-dory. Now I'm going to take this go fake it stuff, and that is going to be our third lib. Go fake it lib. There we go. All right, so now I have 3 libraries I want to test. And then let's say repeats will be the number of times that I'll repeat each one to loop through, do a for loop on them. So let's say 100 to start with, and then we do for Do I want to do that way or not? So I guess the question is, so I'm going to run through this function, but do I want to loop it in this, or do I want to loop it in the function? And then just pass in the 100, right? I think that should occur outside, but we'll do it in here for now. So what is it? For I la something like this. I is less than repeats. I plus plus. Yeah, that looks good. No squiggly lines saying I did it wrong. So we'll do that one. Oops. Anyway, for I. Quick, make a mess. All right, you got it, Adrian. Ah. There we go. Okay. Coding is working again. All right, so each of those will run through 100 times. And we should get the start and end time of each one, though, right? So this is the start time for all executions. Which, does that even matter? I don't think it does, actually, now that I think about it. But it does matter for, let's leave that there for a second. Let's put a start time in each one of these functions. All right, there we go. Start time here is that. Start time there. And then start time here. And then we want the end time in each one of these suckers to be printed out. Arguably, we don't even want the random data to be printed out. We just want the start and end times. Whoa, that is not what I wanted to do. Where did I go? All right, so there's the end time for that. The end time for this. the end time in there. And okay, and that goes down there. All right, let's make sure I haven't broke anything, and I'm just going to do a build to make sure I haven't broke anything, and then run that sucker. Okay, that looks cool so far. Elapsed. All right, we're already getting some time differences there, so it's kind of useful. Let's put a little break in here just to make sure we're not starting on the same line every time. Actually, let's not put it there. Let's put it, we'll do breaks up here or something. All right, so each of those are going to print out. This is the overall start time, which doesn't really matter. So let's just do print line starting. Boom. Going to do 100 repeats each. Start and end time. What do I want to do? I basically want to get rid of every one of these. What is the easiest way to do that? I think let's do a find and replace. Find it and replace it with nothing. Sounds good. And boom. All right, that's annoying, but you get the idea. So it should be nice and clean now. And this, I'll just do that. Will that work? Let's see about our first start and end time. Do a build. Execute that. Okay, that's super annoying. Oh, so it's for each one. Let's take this out. I'm going to actually put it outside of this. I don't know why I thought I should put it in there. That doesn't really make any sense. I don't need each one measured. I need the total measured. So put it in here. There we go. All right. So if we scroll back up and look at our time, we should just have the nice, clean start and end time. But I'm going to go down here and go ahead and get rid of the rest of these annoying format.print lines. Let's do edit, find, replace, Control R. That's what I was looking for. And then Alt P, 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 P. And then start with this one. This one actually, I want this one. There we go. All right. So then we can get rid of these bits. All right, that keeps those a bunch cleaner too, which is nice. All right, now the question is which one will be victorious? Start this one. Then we'll get the ending in there. Whoops. I just made a mess of more code. What did I just do? Ha! Of course I would do that. I need them outside of the for loops. Duh. Oh, I could refactor that even more too, right? Seriously. What do we got here? What do we got? We got start end time. Oh, we'll fiddle with that in a second, but this should fix the printout, right? What? Uh-oh. Start is broken? What? No new variable on left side of this. Oh, because let's just do random lib start. Oh, yeah, lib start. And this one will be for the fake lib start. There we go, yay. I guess I should, actually, there's a much better way to do this. But at the exact moment, I don't really care, so this is start, go fake it start. And then I need to do, oh, this is so dumb. Why did I do this way? I should pass in the function to a function and then run this crap. Anyway, I've done this already, so this is what it's going to be. Oh, derp. Go fake it start, go fake it end. Oh yeah, go fake it in, go fake it in. And then this one is going to be fake lib start. So go fake in, go fake, oops, go fake it, whoops. What is it doing? That, and then the end here will be here. And then I need a rand lib start. Sounds like some libertarian library, but don't worry, it's not everybody. There we go. And then this one is go fake in. I think I got them all. Let's see. Oh, did we get a build? We got a build. And boom, there we go. So we got a perf. First one looks like it is victorious with the least amount of time for 100. The second one is catastrophically bad. What is even going on there? That's like 5 whole seconds or some crap. And then the third one is the least amount. So that's looking pretty good. That's for 100. Let's bump it up real quick and do 1,000. I don't know. Let's do this many. 1 million, 100,000. How many did I write? Yeah, 1 million. So we got 1 million here. And boom. All right, this is taking a second. What is it going to do? So the first one started, and the end time is, whoa, why did it do 2 there? Oh, that was the second one. Okay. So yeah, we get a little bit more substantial differential here without some of what would probably be the outliers with just 100. Getting more concrete results. So I feel like I should put a little bit of spacing in here, etc., to clean it up. And this is, of course, I'm just doing this to figure out the libraries to see what I go with. At this point, it looks like, which one is the fastest here? The first one, third one? End time. So I'm going to say for go fake it. And then this one is fake lib. And this one is random data. So we'll know which one's which. And let's see, where are we running into this thing? We need to do it right at the beginning of each. let's do, or should we do it at the end of each? Yeah, let's just do a boom and boom and then boom. Okay. I'm going to build it. Go build and run that sucker. All right, that's looking good. That's looking substantial. So we have a gazillion billion here. I'm going to whittle it down to this 3 million. That is 45 million. Well, shit. That's crazy. So anyway, random data looks like it's the fastest at this point. The other two look like they're kind of dragging. I'm going to fiddle around with this a little bit more and make a declaration. And I will claim it on my blog, I think. I think that's where I'll put it. And then the next session, we'll dive into implementing, putting in some of this implementation into kind of like a plugin model in the actual Golang project. So on that note, I am going to